Make sure that one is on. Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Hold on, let me put that right here. Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Great people. Welcome to the message, y'all. Welcome to the message. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Oh man, y'all. Look, it's 5:55. Did anybody go outside and see the moon? Did anybody go look at the moon? That's what I had my alarm set for, y'all. I did not go outside and see the eclipse. My alarm went off at 5 o'clock, but I wasn't thinking about what it was going off for. But anyway, good morning, dearest one. Good morning, dearest one. Welcome to the message, y'all. Y'all come in, like the live, share the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. Sip your favorite adult beverage, okay? And let's get into the message for this morning. Of course, today is full moon energy, so y'all already know it's probably gonna be a little cray-crayness, okay? We did just have a powerful eclipse, So this is definitely a day to be setting some intentions. Yes, we know full moons are about releasing, but you also have to replace with what you're releasing, right? So I didn't get to see, is the moon still, child, I don't even know where the moon is out there anyway. I couldn't remember what I was like when that alarm went off, y'all. I didn't know what I had that alarm set for, but it's all good. The power and the energy is still in the building. All to do it, let's get to it. Let's get into the message for this morning. I don't have a lot, y'all. I was trying to find something because I was pretty sure that the Lord had given me something about this particular number, but I wasn't able to find it. So I don't know how, it may have been a while ago that the Lord actually gave me this, but the number 777 may be important for some of you. I was trying to find it in my journal because I know I have it in here. Good morning, Chris Curls. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, y'all. I know I remember getting it, but I don't always remember where I got it. But anyway, let me tell y'all about the number 777 up for me. Okay, I thought that was it. That's not it. So the Lord sent me to, oh, look, something just fell. Soon as I said it, y'all, I literally found it. So I'm going to tell y'all what day I had the number. I'm glad I kept looking. The number 777 the first time. Crazy thing about it is, y'all, it was at the Capricorn new moon. So the Lord gave me the number 777 this morning. And in my Bible, it correlates with the book of Esther. Y'all, you just cannot make this up. In my Bible, it correlates with the book of Esther. And so for those of you, if you know, you know, this is the time of Purim, right? Which is celebrated and commemorates the rescue of the Jewish people from Haman, who plotted to destroy, kill, and annihilate all the Jews in a single day. So imagine my shock when the Lord sent me to the book of Esther this morning. And then it was on page 777 as well. And so I knew I had gotten this number. So I actually got the number 777 on January the 18th, which was the Capricorn new moon. And what did I write around this? Let me see. Thank you, Lord, for enlarging my territory. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. This could be work related for some of you. Man, I got a lot written on this day. Ain't no way I got time to go through all of this. I got Isaiah 61:3 on that day. Every foundation in your life is being examined. What's not meant for you is clearing away. This moon is powerful for that, y'all. Consider God in all of your decisions. And Lord named this morning, God to the rescue, because for many of us, this is a time where oh my gosh, that was the Leo message this morning as well. Instead of your former shame. Y'all heard that, child? My refrigerator just cut on. It was so loud. Instead of your former child, y'all heard it. Somebody go fix it. What's ailing it? It's ailing this morning. Anyway, I'm back. Instead of your former shame, you will have a double portion. Therefore, in their land, they will possess double what they had forfeited, and all who see them in their prosperity will recognize and acknowledge them. They are the people whom the Lord has blessed. Drop it in the chat. I'm blessed and highly favored. I also got Isaiah 44:4 on that day. the blessings of Israel. The Lord was talking to me about trees on this day. And again, this is January 18th. So go back in your journal and see what was significant for you. That He was speaking to me about renewal and revival. A prophecy of regeneration where God's revitalizing spirit empowers his people to thrive, grow, and become a testament to his life, giving power even amidst difficult circumstances for a time such as this. Good morning, KFK. Good morning. So the Lord, so many of us, so make sure that y'all read the book of Esther. Okay, that is important to read at this time, understanding the significance of what happened at this time in the book of Esther as we are going through Purim, which ends tonight, right? You can go and look that up and study it for yourself, but this is a time of renewal. There's a message of hope. There's a message of people being restored in this season. And that's what the Lord has been talking to me about. For many of us, there's some way that the Lord is getting ready to come in and bless you, to restore you, and to make you remember who you are. Drop it in the chat. I remember, right? So you're going to be remembering who you are. And of course, we know the book of Esther speaks to where Esther, who was a person that the least, right? The least of people was ended up in a position of power and authority. And the Lord used her in that place and in that space to save an entire people, right? To save her people. So for many of you, what you deem is small, what you deem is insignificant, what you're looking at as nothing to do, this, you have no idea the impact that it's actually going to have on other people, or how it's going to be a blessing to people. And you ain't even know it, right? And you ain't even know it. So I hope that makes sense for somebody. It feels like for many of us, the Lord is coming in. I did get the justice card this morning as well. So for many of you, it's like you're finally going to start to see favor. You're going to start to see results. You're going to start to see fruit. And let me just say this. If you ask the Lord for a sign, we have the number 711. Come on, God. We had the number 711 that came up just yesterday. Well, it was yesterday, right? Yeah, Isaiah 7 and 11. Ask the Lord your God for a sign, whether in the deepest depths or the highest heights. And we know that we don't ask God for a sign to prove who God is, but ours asking for a sign will confirm our faith. And so for some of you, you may ask for something very specific. The Lord is going to give you that. And he is going to make sure that you know that it's him, okay? That you know that it's him. God's signs don't come with confusion, y'all. They come with clarity. And so for many of us, we're at a point. I asked the Lord for something just the other day and was like, Daddy, the real Kiki in the building. Hey, honey bunny, good morning. Good morning, honey bunny. I asked the Lord for something just the other day because I always want to make sure that I'm in step and in alignment with God's will and purpose for my life. Because let me tell you, for anybody who don't understand this, baby, you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to make some mistakes. I even told the Lord the other day, as he's doing new things in my life, I was like, you know what, Lord? I was like, man, if I do mess up, let it not be something super bad, or, you know what I'm saying, something that's going to take me years to correct, because I have made mistakes that have taken me years to correct. Hello, homelessness, okay? So it's some of the things that I've done, they took me years to correct. So I don't want to make those types of mistakes again. But just know that you're going to mess up. You're not always going to get it right, okay? And that's okay. We have to go through those learning experiences. We have to go through those growing pains. And many of us, we're doing something that we've never done before. So if you know that you ain't never did it, how you gonna know what to do, honey? Okay, so just know that, right? Just know that the Lord, you ain't gonna get it right all the time, but you're gonna learn from it. If you don't get it right, you learn from it, and then you don't do it again, okay? Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's see what the message is for this morning. Let's get some clarity in this thing. Y'all, can I just tell y'all, I got some new color drops that are coming out. I got some, look at the fruit, y'all. I wasn't going to take this card, but I'm going to take it because I just saw this fruit. And in the Leo message, and I don't even know if it posted all the way, the Lord was talking about this morning that you're getting ready to see the fruit. This is Psalm 23 and 1. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Drop that in the chat. I lack nothing. The Lord will supply all of my needs, all of them. He ain't say a little, he ain't say some, he said all. The Lord will supply all of my needs. Okay, so for many of us, this is provision, all needs being met. You get what you pray for in manna. Many of us, we're getting ready to start seeing the fruit, y'all. We're getting ready to start seeing the results, the thing that you're praying for. And remember, all of this has to do with the fact that, number one, you're allowing God to lead, right? You're being led by the Holy Spirit. So you're not just out there moving impulsively, doing all the things. Many of us have already done that. So we're no longer doing that part where we just out there willy-nilly doing whatever. Now we're moving with purpose. And as you're moving with purpose, then the things that you need are aligning with you. So yes, it's not like you're going to see the whole tree blossom at one time. This is you understanding, look, and on this cantaloupe, I got a cantaloupe over there right now. I hope it don't, I'm gonna eat it this weekend. Anyway, I'm back. This is understanding that piece by piece, fruit by fruit, you're getting ready to start seeing results, right? So just be prepared to start receiving results. Thank y'all. So the Lord has been talking to me as well, y'all, that this is a time where we're setting up our strong foundation. Remember that as we're progressing and as we're moving forward, we have to make sure that we have the things in place, the foundation for what it is that the Lord is getting ready to do. Yesterday he was talking to me about systems, right? And so for many of you, if you may be in a season where you have to make sure that all of the systems, the things are in place that you need in order for when the Lord start blessing. Let me give what example. If the Lord start blessing you with the resources that you've been praying for, right? The fruit, where are you gonna put it? Do you have your business checking account? Do you have your finances separated from your personal and your business? These are the types of things. This is the way the Lord is instructing me in this season, y'all. Whereas before, it's just like, do you have your stuff set up for your taxes? Are you making sure that you have your systems in place that are going to allow you to accommodate when the blessings start coming in? This is like the Lord told me this morning, because there was something that it was like the Lord said, I need you to start thinking like a business owner. Mind you, I ain't never just been a business owner. So it's some things I don't know. So I'm like, well, Lord, I don't know this. Show me. So it's like whatever you're asking the Lord for, if you were praying for a husband, the Lord will start showing you, okay, well, how does he need to prepare you to be a wife? So that may be something that you're praying for. I don't know what you're asking the Lord for. Those are just two examples. It's like, okay, Lord, well, let me teach me. I need to learn. If you don't know, don't be afraid to go and find the knowledge, because the Lord will put one thing. I say, Lord, take control of my phone. Show me the things that I need to see, that I need to understand, that I need to learn, so that I'm not caught unaware, so I'm not fumbling around. This is where you have to educate yourself to prepare for the fruit. I hope that made sense for somebody. What else, Lord? Because the Lord is getting ready to start blessing us, but we also have to be prepared to receive the blessing. There's been a lot of times where I wasn't prepared to receive what I was praying for. So we want the Lord to give it to us, but we ain't ready to hold it. So he wants us to be ready to receive it. We've been talking about capacity. We need to be ready to receive what it is that we're praying for, right? Here we go. Truth, okay, message, wisdom, integrity, speaking your truth, honesty, clear and direct. Okay, honesty, clear and direct. So for many of you, this is also, come on, God, your life is getting ready to be your life. Your story is your truth. And so for many of you, there's new wisdom that's coming in. People are going to start seeing you as very wise. And it's not because you think you know everything. Many of us, it's simply because we've lived through an experience, and because you're walking in your truth. Something that the Lord told me, and I don't know if I even said this to y'all. Let me see where I wrote it. It's something about authenticity that he gave me the other day. Authenticity is the new currency. I'm pretty sure that's what I wrote. Authenticity is the new currency. Because we can't be out here being fake, right? That don't get nowhere. People are not interested in seeing the fakeness and all of that. Like, no, this is you showing up truthful in your authenticity. I don't know where I wrote this at, y'all, but I remember the Lord telling me that the other day, that authenticity is the new currency. So for some of you, walking in your truth and aligning with that is what is helping you to get to the next level as well. So anyway, I'm not gonna go look for it. So show up and be your authentic self, baby. Be who you are, because your truth is your truth. And man, come on, God. The Lord said this morning, the Lord is going to send reminders through people to keep you in alignment and remembering who you are, both high and low. So something that I've been noticing over the past, remember this, y'all, there are going to be people, remember how high you're vibrating, right? You got your energy up, you walk in, you walk a little, your walk is a little different, you show up different to people. You have to understand that your light ain't going to stop irritating people's demons. So there are going to be people who are trying to intentionally trigger you, and you really just going to be looking at them like, oh, okay, because you just not on that type of time, and it's going to make you recognize a part of yourself. Remember when you used to be that person that reacted to, oh, somebody slighted me? Do you realize that people are already seeing you as not even as competition, because you can't compete where you don't compare? I don't mean that disrespectfully, but just because I know who I am doesn't mean somebody else does. So the Lord has been showing me how different people are going to receive you, right? There are people who are going to like you simply because they know, or dislike you simply because they know that you are better than them. And that's not conceit, that's not arrogance. It's simply a recognition that their spirit is not where it needs to be, but they recognize that yours is. And you ain't walking around, ain't nobody over here holier than thou. Okay, y'all already know how we do over here at the spirituality. But think it not strange that people are going to recognize that there's something different about you. Do you understand? It's the way that you carry yourself. It's the fact that you do show up the same every day. You ain't pretending to be somebody over here that you're not over there. You know how to present yourself in certain rooms. And so there going to be people who ain't even going to know why they don't like you. They just don't like you. And so the Lord has been showing me that. But understand this ain't nothing that we have to deal with, worry about, try to do anything. Nope, just let the Lord handle it, because he will. If you pray and say, Lord, remove anyone and anything from around me that is not for my highest good, that doesn't have good intentions for me, watch how quick the Lord works. It'll be almost instantaneous. One minute they there, and the next minute the Lord said, because you ain't finna bring that negativity over here, because what? We vibing too high for that. And because of the fact that our energy is elevated, that's what's bringing in the opportunities, the people. And you may think people ain't watching, but they watching, okay? They're watching, they're studying you. Next, here we go. Period. Stay in a queen's place, or king, take it how it resonates in your spirituals. Confident, quiet power, royalty, and abundant. Weren't we just talking about Queen Esther? How the Lord, I'm telling you right now, then the Lord is preparing you for such a time as this. Do you understand? So this is being you. And again, y'all, many of you, the people that the problem that some people have is because you're very confident. The problem that some people have is because they can almost see like power emanating off of you. They can see the power that is within you, and you're not even doing anything. It's simply because that's what God has put, power and authority inside of you. And you can't, it's almost like it can't be contained. That's the way this feels. It's like it can't be contained, right? Because it's almost like that God is requiring this expression of power and authority. He's requiring you to walk in this. Drop that in the chat. I'm going to walk in it. So for many of you, people are seeing you completely. You know that you're a queen or a king, but don't think it's strange that people are seeing that you have that level of confidence. This is not arrogance. This is not conceit. This is none of that. This is me knowing who I am for real. And so you show up that way. And the people who actually, no disrespect, but the people who actually matter are going to recognize that and align. And those who are still in their competitive and envious and jealous spirit, you don't have time to really worry about that, right? You just have to show up as you are. Let's clarity this. Here we go. The fruit will set you free. Shake it off. Negativity. Telling y'all this is toxicity. Told y'all depressed mood, spiritual warfare. Understanding y'all that the warfare gets worse. the closer you are to what it is that you're getting ready to accomplish, y'all. Things that you have never experienced, Nim, you finna experience. Sometimes I just be like, what is this? Because there are things that you're going to experience that you ain't never had to experience before. So yes, this is going to be toxic energy. Yes, this is going to be people who don't like you for no reason. The Lord literally said this morning in prayer, baby, this is how they treated Jesus. Why they gonna treat you any different? Remember, he is our example, y'all. If he had to go through all of this, what make you think that your walk is going to be any different from his? It ain't. And this is also how you know that you're going to be able to handle it, because if he could, then we can. Come on, if he could, then we can, right? So this is, for some of you, this is also because of the fact that you didn't put some boundaries up. It's some folks that absolutely know that they serve no purpose in your life. You didn't put up a whole block, like, no, just no, not doing it, right? So for some of you, they recognize that you're fruitful, right? They recognize that you're fruitful. They recognize that you're abundant. They also recognize that they can have no parts of it because they're not in alignment to sit at your table. Baby, they're not even in alignment to be in the room that you're in. So again, y'all, understanding that the Lord, there are people who are not even, baby, they how you gonna hate? You can't even get in from outside the club. Like they're and again, people will look at it and be like, oh, she think she this, that, and the third. No, I just have done so much work on myself, dealing and working so much shadow work, if you will, so much that the Lord has had to do within me that I'm not going to allow myself to lower my standards, to lower myself. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. So yes, you're going to be saying no to some folks. To some folks that's not going, no, you can't get in. Hunty, wanty, do the work. Then catch up. But as for now, man, no. Moving on. Six of Swords, okay? This is moving on, letting go, releasing, okay? Relocation, divinely guided, overcoming obstacles. So for some of you, this is like a shift. This is a pivot. We going that way. Look at the moon that's on this card, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that on there. The moon that's on here. The Six of Swords is a card of transition. So this is us moving into a new season, y'all. This is a season where you're understanding your truth, you're walking in integrity, you're speaking your truth, you're not afraid to say no when it's necessary. You're releasing, many of you, you're simply transitioning because you're understanding that in order for me to be fruitful, there's something that I have to let go of. Maybe it's a mindset. This is a swords card, right? Maybe it's people, maybe it's an environment, maybe it's a location, maybe it's limiting beliefs. Whatever this is, you're understanding what's necessary. For some of you, you could have let go of habits. Come on, God. You could have let go of habits that were decreasing, that were taking your energy down. I was talking to the Lord about this last night. You'd be amazed how better, wealthier, and healthier habits can change your energy, y'all. I'm telling you right now, me getting up, reading the Bible, drinking my coffee, getting in the shower, exercising later on, y'all, the way that you change your habits up will help you to raise your vibration. And when your vibration is high, when you're in the energy of love, when you're in the energy of joy, when you're in the energy of peace, this is when you'll start to see things. It almost feels like it's magical, y'all, where you're going to start to see things just coming towards you. Because remember, we don't chase anything, we attract everything. So if you're around this type of toxicity, you're going to start to pay attention to the type of people that you're attracting. If you're doing things that you know are lowering your vibration, you're going to start to see the things that are in alignment with that vibration. It's energy. And I'm not going to go into a lot of it right now, but for many of you, it's almost like a click that's going to happen where you're going to recognize it's like, man, when I feel good, good things happen. When I'm depressed, seems like bad things happen. The better you feel, the higher your energy is, the more you start to see these things come in for you, y'all. It is a true story. So for some of you, this is a time where the Lord is going to start showing you how to be like, okay, I need you to be at peace. I need you to be at joy, the peace that transcends understanding. Chaos going on around you, and you just sitting there, and it's not that you're not uncaring, but it's just like, I can't allow myself to be taken down 17 levels because of what's going on around me. Life is still going to be life, but this is like, well, I can't let that stop me so completely that it steals my joy. I hope that makes sense for somebody, because we're not in that season, baby. We are well on our way to manifesting the things that we truly want, deserve, and desire. So we're going to be letting go of some stuff so that we can have those things. Here we go. We have still, refinement, taste, culture, okay? This is infusion. This is cultivation. So for many of you, you're also understanding, this is Claritine, the Queen card. You're understanding the importance of being still, of stillness, and not chasing after, and just allowing the Lord to bring to you what is necessary for you to move forward, y'all. Stillness, meditation, so important. However you need to meditate. I don't care if it's in the shower. I don't care if it's in the morning. In the mornings, I'm typically in here. I don't have anything going, just so I can hear. It's when I hear quite a lot, y'all. And it is because when I'm out and about in the world, it's very busy and it's chaotic. So for some of you, there's going to be importance in stillness. Purify, okay? Purify is coming in as well. And this is, of course, again, speaking to Esther. Thank y'all. This is speaking to Esther again, right? Where she went through a time of purification. And that's, so for some of you, you may be in that time of purification. You can go read the book of Esther to find out the details about that. Of course, it was with the oils and with all the things. So for some of you, you may be in a time of, you may need to detox in some way. Thank y'all. You may need to detox in some way. This may be a call to fasting. Right now, I'm currently on a no meat fast, okay, until April the 2nd, and that started at Lent, y'all. So since Lent, okay, it's no meat, so there may be a specific fast that the Lord may be calling you to. So you have to talk to the Lord and see what it is for you that you need to do for yourself. Because there's some kind of purification, or maybe just a detox, however you detox, whether it's a juice fast. I want a juicer. I think I want a juicer. I used to juice, y'all. I did many, many moons ago. I used to juice, and I think I want to get me a juicer. Y'all, anyway, that was random. Okay, I'm back. I think I want a juicer. So anyway, for some of you, there may be some kind of purification that needs to happen for y'all as you're getting ready to step into the beginning of April is what it's sounding. It sounds like for the beginning of April. So take this time. If it's something you need to fast from, then do your fast, whether it's water fast, whatever the fast is that the Lord is calling you to, okay? I hope that makes sense for somebody. Okay, that's it. I'm done. 66. I wasn't even trying to pull any more cards, y'all. I don't even know why I reached in. Why I even reached in there again. 66 always lets me know that I'm in alignment. Thank you, Lord. We receive it. You're going in the right direction, walking in your purpose and staying in alignment. That's it. That's the message, okay? Message. So I just started naturally. My appetite just changed recently. Wow. Yeah, man. Like, y'all, I think for some of you, you know this. There was a time when I was in the car, y'all. There was a time, man, when I say that I was the Israelites for real. I have said this before. There have been so many times in my life when I recognized that I was walking out the word. So when I was homeless and I was in the car, y'all, part of my journey was me being the Israelites complaining. In the beginning, I barely had anything to eat, right? I barely had anything to eat. I was eating like bologna sandwiches because that was really all I could afford. And so, and to this day, I have not eaten another bologna sandwich. And I used to love bologna, but I ate it when I was in the car, and one day I just couldn't do it anymore. So then it got to a point where I'm still in the car, but I wanted something different. And if you remember, there was one point in the Bible where the Israelites were complaining about the manna They were tired of the manna. That was all they had. So the Lord ended up sending them so many birds that they were gorging themselves. So in my case, the way that happened for me was I was so tired of just the meager portions, and I ended up I started eating fast food, y'all. I was eating fast food almost every day, to the point where eventually what ended up happening was, because I was complaining about the manna. Didn't we have a card that said manna on it today? Am I tripping, y'all? I didn't. I'm not. On this card is manna on here. So I was complaining about the manna. So then the Lord started allowing me to eat fast food. Then I started complaining about the fast food. And I remember I telling the Lord, I was like, Lord, I just want a vegetable. Like, I just want a vegetable. Please, Lord, Lord, I need a vegetable. So lo and behold, the Lord blessed me. Thank God for God. Because I know I be getting on his nerves. I know I do, y'all. I know I get on daddy nerve, but he still love me though. Don't do that, because he still love me with him wholeheartedness. So I was like, Daddy, can I please just have a vegetable? So lo and behold, he started blessing me to be able to to eat vegetables. And so for many, many moons, y'all, for probably about 9 months, and this is in the car, homeless. And listen, let me just tell y'all something. Baby, you got to try to figure out what vegetables, and I did. I had it down to a science. I had to figure out what vegetables could I get that were not going to spoil really fast in the car. So my diet consisted of like broccoli, bell peppers, cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, cream cheese. What else did I have? I didn't get onions too much because I ain't want my car to be stinking all the time. Um, was that it? I would get like different vegetables. I might get like a can of tuna and put some tuna in there. Crazy thing is, that's kind of how I'm eating right now, right? So I did that for like 9 months, y'all, and that was all I ate for those 9 months. And I was so grateful. And people be like, you eat the same thing? Child, I was putting vegetables inside of bell peppers and eating them. It was all raw because, of course, I couldn't cook. So I can remember going through that time, y'all, where it's just like, man, I complained. The Lord fed me. He fed me. I complained. He fed me what I thought I wanted. I complained. Then he fed me what I asked for. And I was so grateful. Purification. All of that to say purification, right? So for some of you, look, I don't even know why y'all brought that story up, but I received it, right? Let me tell you something. If the Lord, you may go through a season where, and this is how I feel right now, y'all. I've been eating no meat. And I'm just like, now I have been eating fish. Let me be clear. I have been eating fish, right? Because that's the only, and I love fish. Y'all, I could eat a piece of fish every day. And I am, because I love fish, salmon and sway. Those are my two favorite types. Anyway, be careful of what you complain about. The Lord will bless you, right? And we complain about when the Lord gives us provision. But for some of you, this is coming up. Thank y'all. It's coming up because the Lord, sometimes we complain about the thing that the Lord is using to bless us. And so just be mindful of things that we complain about. I'd be like, Lord, please help me not to be wasteful of the blessings, right? Please let me, like, I buy my vegetables and I still eat all the same vegetables, y'all, but I'm able to cook a little more. So now I can eat like my sweet potatoes. That's what's doing. That's what I'm eating now on my meal prep, is sweet potatoes. And so just be careful not to complain about the blessing, because then the Lord will take the blessing away and then you're going to be begging for it again. Anyway, that was a couple of different thoughts that just went right there. But I hope that helps somebody. That's it. That's the message. It's time to be great and amazing. Go do great and amazing things. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all make sure y'all go read the book of Esther. I'm going to try my very hardest to read the book of Esther today, but I got to go do what? The work. So I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. And then when I get home, y'all, thank you to all of you who have supported ToShaeGermaine.com. If you haven't, make sure you do that. I got some new colors that are coming out, y'all. I got some new colors coming out that I just made. I literally have like 36 36 colors that I got to make today within the, I say by the weekend. I was going to work this weekend. I don't know if I'm be able to do it, y'all. I'm gonna have to trust the Lord. This one of them trust the Lord moments. Like, okay, Lord, you said I don't have to work on Saturday. Y'all, I be working a lot, but I got other work to do. We receive the other work, right? I'm talking about so busy, so busy. But thank you for those of you who are supporting my small business, okay? That's going to be a large business. Come on, $1 billion brand. We receive it. That's it. Go be great and amazing. Do great and amazing things. I love y'all in real life. Thank y'all so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the love, the energy. I'm so truly, truly grateful. Man, how y'all talk to yourself? I want somebody to walk. This is what I say every day, and I don't care, because who gonna stop it? Lord, I built a $1 billion business in my living room. How you talk to yourself? How you gonna talk to yourself today? Releasing those old mindsets. I tell myself, as I'm sitting here, y'all can't see it, but as I'm sitting here looking at my bar, right, which is covered in, look at colors, supplies, y'all have no idea like how much stuff I had to push to the side so I could make room for the laptop. And I'll be sitting here telling myself, man, I built a $1 billion business in my living room. Actually, I built a $1 billion business in my car. How you gonna talk to yourself today? Anyway, that's it. Go be great and amazing. Do great and amazing things. Hydrate your soul. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in purpose, on purpose. I will see y'all on tomorrow, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. I love y'all in real life. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Bye, y'all. I will see y'all in the morning. It's time to get to the work. Thank you.